If you're gaming on a Mac computer, here are 10 games you should have installed on your system. Starting at number 10, we have Definity, Original Sin 2. Ported to Mac in January 2019, this game is the best RPG hands down on Mac today. It has great voice acting, really interesting characters to meet, and fantastic turn-based combat that is challenging and exciting. It's a very well optimized game that takes full advantage of Apple's Metal framework. And it has full support for external GPUs. My Blackmagic eGPU, when connected, can run this game at over 100 frames per second. Definity Original Sin 2 can work really well on most Macs from 2015 and up. And if you're lucky enough to own a Touch Bar MacBook Pro, you can access all the in-game actions right from your fingers.
You hear him yelp about the Master, lone wolves, and a man called GRIS. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground.
Number 9 is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It was only in late 2018 that CSGO became a free-to-play game. Now yes, it might be a relatively old game now, originally released back on Mac in 2012. However, I don't think this matters. CSGO still to this day has a massive online community, receives regular updates such as the recent Battle Royale mode edition, and it can run on most Macs out there. Number 8, we have Slay the Spire. The graphics here might be simplistic, but the gameplay is out of this world amazing and addicting. Slay the Spire is a turn-based strategy game that has you passing through levels, and as the title of the game says, you will slay monsters along your journey. You can upgrade your skills and attacks as you progress, and you can choose different paths to go down, which offer different story outcomes. Slay the Spire is incredibly challenging and absolutely doesn't hold your hand at any given moment. I really like this aspect of the game, as I'm on the edge of my seat wondering, will I make it past the next boss? Or am I going to lose everything I've gained? Slay the Spire can run on most Macs, even older ones. Number 7 is Dirt 4. Only recently ported to Mac in March 2019, Dirt 4 is my favourite racing game to play on our system right now. It does offer a more arcade racing tone, plus if you have a racing wheel, like me, the Logitech G920, it is one of the most immersive racing experiences out there. Dirt 4 has an intense mix of racing disciplines from rally and land rush to rallycross championships. This game isn't too demanding, which is no surprise, as this game was ported to Mac by Feral Interactive. Dirt 4 is playable on Macs ranging back to 2012, but to see a full list of supported Macs, be sure to check out the link in the description. Number 6, we have Subnautica. Subnautica is an adventure game where you have a huge alien underwater world to explore. This game was released on Mac back in early 2018 after being in early access for a number of years. When you start a new game, you'll have nothing. Nothing at all but a fire extinguisher and a broken life support ship. But from here, you'll explore, encounter friendly and hostile creatures, craft tools, build underwater structures, and much more. It's also worth noting that this game recently received a standalone expansion called Below Zero. It is also supported for macOS. Both of these games are best played on Macs from 2014 and up. Number 5 is Rocket League. Rocket League is all about teamwork, and to be successful, you'll need to learn how to cooperate with your friends or other players in online matches. The gameplay is like playing soccer, but instead of people, you drive cars with rockets attached on the back. There are lots of game modes to be played here, cars to choose, and customization options to be unlocked as you progress. The game has been out since 2015, but the community appears to still be very active. Overall, Rocket League is really fun to play, and luckily, it is not a very demanding game, which means most Macs from 2013 or 2014 and up can play it. Number 4, we have Black Ops 3. If you didn't know, Black Ops 3 has been ported to Mac by Spire Media. Now yes, its release on our platform is incredibly late, as it was originally released in 2015, but I don't really mind this. Black Ops 3 is still one of the most popular games in the Call of Duty series, and overall, it's just a very solid multiplayer experience. It has a campaign mode, a zombies mode, and obviously the multiplayer mode. Black Ops 3 is available on Steam for Mac and offers cross-platform play between Mac and Windows and has support for the Metal framework. Spire have done a really fantastic job optimizing this game for Mac, which means most newly released Macs are able to play this game with decent performance. But to see a full list of supported Macs, be sure to check out the link in the video description. Number 3 is Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. The Handsome Collection is available on Steam and includes both Borderlands 2 and all its incorporating DLCs, and Borderlands the pre-sequel and all of its DLCs. This bundle provides you both games for a discounted price. These games are both really old, especially in regards to Borderlands 2, but this doesn't matter anyway. They're both super fun to play and even better to play with friends in the online co-op. Borderlands 2, in my opinion, is much better than the pre-sequel, but it's still worth investing in both games, and this bundle is a great option if you want to get both games for a cheap price.
How'd that feel, huh?
Number 2, we have Cuphead. At first glance, Cuphead doesn't look very menacing with its old style visuals, for instance, but don't be fooled. Cuphead is one of the most difficult games out there. The platforming gameplay is so fast, so challenging, so harsh, and so unforgiving at every corner. But this is the game's selling point. It punishes you over and over and over, but for some strange reason, you'll just want to keep jumping back in because it's so addicting, and you get an amazing feeling when you finish a really difficult level. It's also worth noting that this game can be played in co-op, and it's super fun. Cuphead can be enjoyed by everyone, as most Macs out there can run it. Let's look at some notable mentions. Life is Strange Before the Storm, Stardew Valley, Firewatch, SOMA, GRIS, Celeste, Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, Dota 2, Dusk, RimWorld, Civilization 6. Number 1, we have Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is, without a doubt, my favorite game on Mac today. The sequel, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, will most likely take its spot when it releases later in 2019, but this game offers you the best AAA gaming experience you can get on Mac right now. However, sadly, this is the most demanding game on this list. This game does officially support eGPUs though, and when connected to my Blackmagic eGPU, I can run this game at its max settings, and it is an awesome gaming experience. To see a full list of supported Macs for this game, check out the Feral Interactive website, which is linked in the description. Rise of the Tomb Raider goes to show how capable Macs are when it comes to playing high-end AAA games. Hopefully more developers are inspired to port their AAA games to macOS based on Feral Interactive's current success. Those are 10 games I believe Mac gamers should have installed. Let me know what you thought of the games in this video. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your favorite games to play on Mac? Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe. Also, Fortnite wasn't on this list because it is not very well optimized for Mac. Sorry about that. Bye bye.